Hello, my name is Victoria and I'm a child psychiatrist, and I'm going to be talking to you today about step one of parent powers. The first step is all about getting ready to use your powers, and the important thing here is self care. What I'm going to be talking about today is what are the barriers to us implementing self care. We all find it very difficult to fit it in, so I'm going to talk about the things that will make it easier. So have a listen and see what you can do to change that. The important thing to remember here is that self care should not be just something that you do ad hoc when you have time and when you finish your to do list and you finally have 10 minutes. You need to build in self care. It has to be a ritual because many of the things that actually improve our well being from us caring for ourselves it come from you having to do it over a period of time, not just doing it as a one-off, doing it day in and day out. Things like exercise, things like sleep. If we do them regularly, they make a difference. If you just have one not good night's sleep or you go to the gym once, they're not going to make a huge difference to your well-being. So self-care has to start with a ritual, with a baseline for self-care, not just fitting it in when you can do. We're much better at remembering to do things regularly if we actually plan them into our day and it's a bit of a habit, like feeding the cat or doing something like that, we remember it because we do it after something else. It's built into our routine and we don't even think about doing it or having time for it. We know we're going to have time for it because we've done it day in and day out. And actually, you need to start to think about self care in that way. And things like exercise just need to be around fitting them into a time of the day that you can do it regularly and predictably. Because if you think, well, I'll do it when I have time, it's just never ever going to happen. It's got to be something that's very regular. So you need to find time slots for the things that you need as part of your self-care where you can fit those activities in. And it might be they're not particularly long, they might be 10 minutes or 15 minutes. It doesn't matter where you start, as long as you start fitting them into the ritual of your day, because then you will remember to do them. And that means you will start to feel the benefit of caring for yourself. Whereas if you don't do them daily and you just leave them till later, then you're not going to have the benefit of doing them daily. So, what you need to do is think about your routine and create specific times in your day that you do things that you need to do. And that will help you keep stable and steady, and that will get your self care routine going very well. So, I'd love to hear how you're going to start your self care routine. Tell me what sorts of things you think you want to do every day and where you're going to fit them in so that you remember.